Welcome to Playing for Second, the board game channel where if you aren't first, you aren't Tim. I'm Josh.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Tim. And this is our January 2026 wrap-up. So, Brian, how did your January shape up?
January was pretty good. This is our first attempt doing this, by
Yes,
the way.
it is.
Right. Formerly a podcast, and now we're actually going to try to do this every month. But yeah, no, January was pretty good for me. I got 57 plays of 20 different games in. 50...
He's more than doubled
8 hours.
our totals.
It's, yeah, it's crazy.
You're doing great.
We've
Carry on.
established this. I don't have a life or loved ones.
But no triple digits?
No, triple digits. You guys yelled at me when I play games online and count them, so I don't have triple digits
I
anymore.
don't. He
yes,
does.
you don't. You're
It's
nice.
the mean one.
He's a jerk. Of the 57, 36 of them were solo plays. My most played is a 3-way tie at 7 plays for Slay the Spire, Newsfjord, and Deckers, actually, which was a new one I'll talk about here. And let's see. I did have 3 games in, including Deckers. It was really 3 pre-orders that I released at the same time through Game Nerds. Not a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Deckers, a Marvel Champions expansion, Synthezoid Smackdown or some nonsense.
What?
It's still in a box. I don't know.
I'm sorry. What? Wait. What?
Yeah.
Synthezoid.
I think he's making it up at this point.
I might have
Smackdown.
been, I might have been.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I rebought all of Kingdom Legacy to have a second copy of Kingdom Legacy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Dawn of the Dead again.
No, not yet. The designer edition's not out yet. And games out. I had no games out. I've done a pretty good job culling my collection over the last few years, down to the 3 games I mentioned that I played. So that's it. That was pretty good for me. Pretty good for me.
So you got your Kingdom Legacy second set?
Everything
You got
except
it in?
merchants. I ended up getting all.
Did you find it?
Amazon,
Oh, okay.
and that arrives Monday.
Was it crazy? Price?
$10.
Oh, okay.
So like
All right.
$3 more, but
Okay.
free
All
shipping
right.
and everything.
Yeah, it's only 30% markup. No big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I paid more, I'm sure.
Most likely. But yeah, so that was me. Tim, how about you? How was January?
Slightly fewer
Oh, yeah?
and slightly less.
Oh, boy.
How's that sound? So 17 total plays, 12 different games, 29 hours. So shocking, my hours is always a little bit more than my total plays. 6 solo, so I ended up having, and this was actually majority of the time, I had 18 hours between a couple games there. Most played, I had 3 plays, 15 hours of Mr. President. So I decided to get back into that, and I don't know if you knew this, it's Mr. President, the American presidency.
What years though?
2001 through 2020.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
It's the same game, Brian.
Yeah,
We have
it's
to
the
wait
same
20 more years for an expansion?
It did go live. The digital version.
Kind of.
Okay, I was going to say you jumped on it, right?
I jumped on it. I played it, I think, literally for 8 minutes, and then I got a refund through Steam.
So he loved it.
I was hoping the $20
on the box. I
was
got
hoping-
my refund in 8 minutes.
I was hoping that the $20 got me a game that it would teach me how to play. It didn't.
Oh,
and then, in those 8 minutes, I think I saw twice, this is not part of the game yet. It's still in early access. And I'm like, okay, then refund, please. Thank you.
I gotcha. I looked at it. I was super interested in it, and I saw it was Windows only.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Really?
Yeah. I was totally surprised by that. So yeah, most played Mr. President, got back into that. Those 15 hours, 1 year, by the way. Nice one turn.
So 25% of the
Well, it was set up. And again, I don't rush through that. It was set up.
You can't rush through it.
No, you can't.
You got 60 chits you got to put on the right square.
Exactly, right. Games in, I cheated. I brought one in from December because I don't think we talked about it in December, and that was Ash's Ascendancy. That was a pretty sizable delivery, and it basically ended up rounding out the rest of the collection. I think there's one more Red Rains expansion that just released.
Ascendancy had the other 2 dice types, right? The 2 new dice types?
Yes.
Okay.
It has 2 new dice types and a new bad guy.
Okay.
So instead of the oh my goodness, the Red Rains.
Goro.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of the thing that you fight, but yeah, it's a slightly different.
Is it still on
different
the
bad guy?
2-player?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Let's see. So Ash's Ascendancy, also Brian's new favorite, British Tank Ace. 1940 to 1945, by the way.
Oh.
Just want to get that there.
Why'd you buy that one? We mean Brian.
Because you said.
Yeah.
Because you said. Yeah, I said I was looking at it. And you're like, oh, I was just looking at that the other day. So that's another one he made me buy, obviously. This happened a year and a half ago. All right. Cross Bronx Expressway. So that was
my fault, too?
Irregular Conflict number 3.
How many of the irregular conflict games have you played? Let's move on.
The next one was Space Empires 4X and all expansions.
You're welcome.
That one was Brian.
I will take responsibility for that one.
And it was Brian and Clay because Clay started asking, hey, I'm going to go pay a ridiculous amount of money for a...
Amazing game.
it was for an insert.
Right.
It was for an insert.
That's right.
And then we started talking about it. So now Clay bought a printer.
Yep.
And I bought the game.
Yeah.
Which, checks out. You had both.
You just did it. Yeah, we've all done it. You and Clay did it in reverse order, and I did it like 6 months to a couple years ago. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And then the last one I actually just got yesterday, and that was Odalin Dungeons of Doom, and that is the latest dungeon crawly campaign game from Dragori Games. And games out, I had one credit mobilier.
Didn't know you owned it. What?
Yeah.
Did you make that up?
He's making
No, I didn't make it up.
He's
No,
making
no,
up
no.
games like you are.
It was it was like one of those small.
What are the years?
It didn't have years.
Oh, that's weird.
That I know of.
You should get rid
That
of
I
some
know.
of those games with years.
But those are the good ones.
That's how long it takes you to play each
Oh
individual
my
one.
goodness! All right, Josh, how about you?
Very slow January. 17 total plays, 10 different games, only 18 hours of gaming. 8 of those were solo games. My most played game, believe it or not, Kingdom Legacy.
What?
I know. 5 plays over 6 hours. That was mostly our Distant Lands expansion that's live now. Games in. For me, I had a few. Okinawa, the last battle of World War II. We'll talk more about that later.
Wait,
Yeah.
no
years.
I mean, what's the?
No years.
How do we know when World War II was?
Google it. Google it.
Well, if we can
Yeah,
go to
just
British
Google it.
Ace, and it was 1945. So
This was the last battle, so probably 1945.
yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Far Away, which is a game I think,
Okay.
a quick card game that we all at least tolerate,
Yeah.
which is good. I like it. You tolerate it. And then the newest Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers trick-taking game. We played the first one. Brian said, it's fine.
Now, my favorite part about this is of the three of us, you were the least likely one to buy a Lord of the Rings game.
100%.
And he's bought both of them.
I'm
And you
not
bought
buying it
both
for
of
the
them.
theme. I'm buying it because I enjoyed the game. I enjoyed the cooperative trick-taker. So,
Yeah.
I liked it.
yeah. The art's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, the art was neat.
I told Tim earlier, like, I'm not going to play it more than once, so I sold the
sure
first
did.
one. So,
Yeah.
games out, two games out in a math trade. Beyond the Horizon was the first one, and Star Wars Villainous was the other one, which I bought for the kids. We didn't like it, so we got rid of it. So yeah, really slow month for me. But we did get some good games played this month, regardless. The first one we played was Imhotep, that we're going to talk about. Imhotep is, I don't know, what is that, 2000...
I think it's a good
9,
17?
16,
18?
13? It's an older title at
Yeah.
this point, in terms of board games especially, but really tight actions. You have, 3 actions that you can do? You can put stones on your boat, you can ship your boat, or you can...
Get more stones.
Get more stones, yeah. Or you can augment it with a card, but... Tim and I really like this play.
Yes.
Brian did not like this play.
No.
The play is on. It's on our channel.
It is up, yep.
We did that on purpose, apparently.
And Brian won, right?
Brian did win,
Again,
because when Brian...
that's the rule. Because that's the rule.
When Brian hates games, Brian wins said game.
Yeah. When Brian likes the game, Brian gets rocked in
Yeah,
the game.
that's true.
3 Kingdoms. What?
So he came-
Yeah, but this was one we had never played together. I think we'd all played at some point
Yeah.
separate, but this was the first play we ever had together. I really like the interaction because there's a lot of interaction, but it's not in your face, nasty war game or dueling card game interaction. It's just, how can I manipulate everybody else to do what I want them to do for me?
Yeah, how can I put them into a situation where they have to do the thing I want to do, but they have to use the action?
Right.
Or
I collected statues.
or I'll just jump in front of someone and steal what they were trying to grab.
Right.
I don't get it.
We ended up in
that
a really.
felt very take thatty to me, but
It did,
okay.
but that's the point, isn't
I
it?
know.
But it's not. It
I
doesn't-
don't think I wouldn't have figured you'd like that.
I don't know. I don't either.
Me neither. Do you get it?
No.
Okay.
It doesn't feel like it's take that though. It
Okay.
feels like I'm trying to manipulate the board in my favor. I'm not trying to hurt you necessarily. I'm just trying to get my stuff done on my terms through you,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
I gotcha.
It felt very take that to me when you guys stole my statues.
Nobody stole your statue.
Did we
You
steal
literally
your
got a statue
statues?
every round.
You had one and he had two.
Only because I was on the boat that
I
you went
did
with.
all statues. So
Yeah, no, we ended up in a weird cadence there where Tim was constantly having to ship the boats. Like he didn't have a choice.
you didn't have to.
He had to
No.
in a lot of situations.
If I didn't,
Then
I was.
it was
gonna
very
have,
unfavorable.
exactly.
Sounded like
Right.
it sounds like it was the second option then, wasn't it?
But I know there were several times where we would all fill up on stones and then it would just be left to Tim with no action to take, no action card, no stones to take, and he just no ships were available. He just had to ship one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it ended up working in Brian's favor. So
Yes, it did.
I did. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. I really like Imhotep.
I do.
It's a 30 to 45 minute game
Yep.
tops. And
It's quick.
So you
That's
said
my review.
it's quick.
It's quick.
yeah.
So this was right actually when I was getting into demoing games and actually volunteered with Cosmos
Okay.
the year it came out at Gen Con.
Gen Con, yeah.
And we played the base game just a ton, but the expansion. You said you had the expansion?
I do, yeah.
I've never played with it.
So the base game comes with the A boards on the back. There's also B boards that just change how the games are played.
Okay.
The mini games,
The
how
mini
they're
games.
scored.
Okay. Okay.
And then the new expansion, not new expansion at this point, but the expansion
Yeah.
comes with C and D boards, which are even more new mini games.
Okay.
And those are much more varied even than the B-sides. They're
Okay.
like totally different mechanics on some of those. So it's still like an obelisk, but instead of building a tower or whatever, you have every time you deliver a stone to the obelisk, you actually have these little Tetris pieces that you have to put together and figure
Oh,
out how
goodness.
to build like a two-dimensional puzzle up on your table, like your
Okay.
individual player space. And you get certain points per row or whatever. So there's a lot of neat little wrinkles. It's still the same basic 3 actions,
Okay.
but
The mini
mini games are
change.
different. And so
Okay.
the meta game between
And they're mix and match.
and you can put you mix and match however you want. So you can take some A's with B's and D's, however you want to do it.
That's neat.
So
So next time we play, Brian, you get to choose A's, B's, C's, D's.
Ah.
and this is one that my 11-year-old has played with me several times now. It's simple enough and easy enough to understand
Okay.
for kids, and it's a great family weight game.
Yeah, that's
But it's
cool.
also a nice little backstabby game that Brian hates.
Just a little bit.
So
Just a little bit.
yeah,
Have you ever played the dual version of this?
I have not. No.
I've got it. I've played it a couple times. I can't remember. Did we play it?
I think I have a play of it. So yeah, that sounds like something you
I
would
thought
do to me.
we
Yeah.
back when we played these little small 2-player games. But yeah, it distilled the ideas and the concepts down.
Okay.
It almost had if I remember right, it was a little Turkey-ish in how you placed you place people, you place stones in the corner or on the edges or something
And then
like
like
that.
intersection is the action or whatever.
Yeah.
Cool. Brian, tell
Yeah.
us about a game that you did enjoy that we played this month.
Hold up, I got to dig for one.
I'm going to say about the next game on the list, I guess. Now, so this was one that I think at the end we all said that was better than I thought.
Yeah.
And that is Sanctuary from Capstone. And that was one. And we were also joined by Josh, number
Yes.
2,
Other Josh.
who has joined us before, but he was able to join and teach us before we recorded that one. That one is also up on the channel. But yeah, this one, it's basically... I hate to say it's Ark Nova Light, but it's Ark Nova
It's
Light.
Ark Nova Light.
Yeah.
There are people that say, no, it's not. It's completely different. No, you're building a zoo. Instead of cards, you're using hex tiles. And on those hex tiles, it still has all of the tags from the different countries, the different types of animals, things like that. Your actions, they're not cards, they're just little tiles. There's only 4 of them, right?
Yes.
There's only 4 of them, so they kind of simplified that down, almost like a lighter version of it. And with those, it has the same mechanic, though, of when you use one, it goes all the way to the left. It becomes less powerful because the numbers on the left are smaller than the numbers on the right. So again, it is and it isn't Ark Nova Light. we discussed this at the end of the podcast, but the playthrough, but we all kind of thought, yeah, there's room for both of these.
Yeah.
The four of us can play a game of Ark Nova in about, I'd say 90 to maybe 2 hours, but probably closer to 90 minutes. So this one doesn't come in a lot less than that, but it does come in probably, once we get to know it, I think we could probably do an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit under an hour. So depending on the group you're playing with and how much time you have, yeah, it was a good time, I thought. I mean, you guys liked it as well, I think, right?
Yeah, I really liked it. I liked how they took the cards and the complexity that was on the cards of Ark Nova, and then the the tile laying aspects, and combined them into one thing. So the tiles are your cards. Yeah. But yeah, no, I really liked that. Now I didn't play very well, but I really liked
It's the only game of that you will ever lose.
Yeah. Now that you understand,
from my experience, if Tim's gonna lose a game, it's maybe the first play. After that, and if the game's long enough, he'll be losing half of the game, and then double, triple, quadruple you up the second half of the game. So that's why our only hope is short games. But yeah, Josh, you like this one too, yeah?
Yeah, they did a great job of taking the core mechanics and simplifying them without losing the combo-tastic fun of what you're doing.
Yeah, your combo, what was it, the Predators?
Yeah, Predators and Rockets were my big ones.
Your Predators were huge. You were the only one, I think, that didn't fill your board up. You really weren't even super close.
I wasn't even trying.
But you and I ended up only like 2 points apart, I think, for the lead there. I think at the end of the day, I like Ark Nova more, but we also typically scale to heavier games.
A little bit.
So Ark Nova, I would say, is heavier. And again, if you have the time between the two, I'm playing Ark Nova. But for an hour, or for like playing this one with people who aren't into heavy games, 100% Sanctuary was fun. I think my only knock on it is shuffling cards is easier than shuffling those tiles.
Yes.
There's not nearly as many tiles as there are cards.
That's true.
No, but they're 12 times the thickness.
Yeah, but it's more fun.
That's true. Plus, you can't throw those terrible matte sleeves on those tiles.
Oh my gosh.
Use terrible matte sleeves, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, Sanctuary was a good time. That is one I think.
And they did have the male-female pairs.
Yeah, that was cool.
If you combine those and join them together, you got a little bonus.
Yeah,
that was kind of neat.
I like how it did the bonus scoring with like your multiplier tiles. So you got to pick, all right, well, this one, I think I could do better, so I'm just going to use my times 2 on this one. Or I got max on this one, so I'm going to use my times 5 on this one, stuff like that. I thought that was cool.
That was the conservation project.
You kind of got conservation. Because the conservation track in Ark Nova is my least favorite part of Ark Nova.
Really?
Because if you don't get cards
that's
that have
the game.
That's the game. And if you don't get cards that have it, or find another way quickly to move up that track quickly, you're going to have a bad time.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. It must be card randomness. Absolutely.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Yeah, we all know you cheat, Tim.
Fact.
Speaking of cheating, this is a terrible segue. What's the other game we're going to talk about?
Pax Pamir?
Yeah.
What?
Doesn't Pamir mean cheating in Pinniped? I don't know.
So, let's see. We got Pax Pamir 2nd edition. This is another game that we have a playthrough. I don't think it's released yet, though.
It'll be out soon. And the date of release is up in the air.
Okay. So this is a Whirly gig game. So this is Cole Whirly, I believe, and 2nd edition. So this is where the players are vying for what would you say it was, alignment with 3 different
it's really
factions, and then the factions have a little area majority thing going on.
Trying to fill the power vacuum, I guess, almost, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
In Afghanistan,
right?
Just trying to be rulers of the area, I guess.
So what for life?
Afghan
for life. Okay, all right. So you've got the Afghan, Russian, and British factions or coalitions that are vying for, I guess, a majority control
victory points
for provinces, areas, regions on the really cool map.
Yeah. Brian doesn't like those.
No, what's the deal?
Yeah, the sweet canvas map that doesn't sit flat.
It's
amazing.
Canvas. It's burlap.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What in the world, man? I like that.
I'm learning so much about the game we played. I didn't all that stuff you just said. I'm like, oh, that's what we were doing? Sweet. Okay.
And spies, you can't forget the spies.
Oh yeah, there's spies too.
And the tribal leaders. You got to get those guys out there. Wait, who won this game?
Yeah, I won the game, which
Yeah.
tells you how much I liked it.
So, Josh, this was one early on. I can't remember if we played in person or online first, but I remember you kind of taking to it a little bit, not a little bit, a lot stronger than what Josh number 2 and I thought that you might.
This is a game I shouldn't like.
Yeah.
Like 100%,
Yeah.
I should not like this
Right.
game. I don't like any kind of negotiation type, which this I avoid it for the most part, but I mean it's there
Yeah.
if you want
absolutely.
it to be.
Unless you go in Afghan for life.
Afghan for
from
life,
the beginning to the end.
I don't know why you'd switch.
How'd that work? Oh,
I'll tell you what, I was
it was close there. For
I
a
was
minute.
$1 at one point away from
That's
being
right.
able to buy that card
That's right.
and win with Afghan. So
Loyalty, baby.
How many points did you end up with?
$1 short. $1 short.
Yeah.
That's what he ended
dollar,
up
baby.
with.
Dollar.
Of the 4 players, one of us didn't have any points.
Wow.
You're welcome.
Yikes.
Wow. But no, that's the other part of the game that's really cool, is if you can play it right, if you can time things right,
Mhm. It's all timing. Yeah.
you can really sway the game.
Right.
Because again, nobody really had a big lead in that third, fourth dominance check, whatever
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah.
We only scored twice, didn't we?
Three
Three.
we did?
times. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them, like the second and third dominance cards came out at the same time.
Okay.
Oh, that's right,
So,
that's
that
right.
So they
doubled up the-
auto scored,
Yeah.
and we had
Yeah.
one less scoring round. Yeah.
But yeah, nobody ran away with it. So with the
No.
points being doubled in the last round, it literally was not anybody's game at that point.
No, and what was fun for me was I felt like I was in control of that game
Yes.
for half to 2/3, and then similar to how you were describing, I just petered out. I
Yeah.
just like what I had going, it just fell apart, and then I changed loyalty, and then that fell apart, and then I changed loyalty, and I was just behind.
And I did that, hung in with no Afghan loyalty cards. on the board at all.
Yeah, there were
was
the
nothing.
Patriots. No Patriots.
Patriots,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
None of them.
Even the prizes, I didn't like. Even if you had a spy, there was like nothing to really go out and. But I don't think anyone was really fighting you. Did anyone ever go to Afghan?
No.
Okay.
No.
I wonder why.
I still don't know.
I looked at it multiple
I know
times,
you
by
did.
the way.
Other Josh tried at one point too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it just didn't make sense
Yeah.
with nothing out. But
Yeah. That one, the card play, part of the card play, not all of it, I enjoy.
He likes it.
I like how there's the 4 different color of cards.
Yep.
And if you play the one color, that means that increases the amount of cards you can have in your hand. If you
Yes.
play another color, that increases the amount of cards you can play to your tableau.
Yep.
Because generally speaking, I like tableau builders.
Yep.
Yep.
Which is kind of what this is. A part of what this
Yeah.
is.
Absolutely.
What was happening on the map, that you can throw that in the trash. But like the card play,
you don't like area control, and
Yeah,
that's
correct.
partially
Right.
area control.
and I didn't even understand what was happening. Some of them were stood up, some of them were bridges. I'm like, who cares if there's bridges? I didn't
roads.
understand
They're
any of that
roads.
that was happening.
You have
Maybe,
troops
maybe
and roads.
if you listen to the rules, you would have.
How many points did you have?
Wow.
Who won the game?
Wow. Point at the scoreboard again. Okay.
So anyway, so some of the card play I liked. Much like in any other game, I don't like the fact that you can blow up people's cards. It's
Yeah.
at one point, I don't know if it was
The betray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
blew up one of mine. Which, it's part of the game. Whatever. I don't like that aspect of it. But the playing the cards that do different things for you. Because I had my tableau, I think, up to 8 or 9 cards, and then when you blew that thing up, I think I had to get rid of a couple because I don't remember. I don't remember how, but I think it somehow increased.
It was
my,
a purple.
Yeah, but I think it
was a
increased it by
purple
more than just one.
Yeah, it was a purple that had multiple stars. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure.
Yeah, I think it was.
And
Yeah,
its
that's right. I think
quantity
it had
of purple
2
stars.
and
Yeah.
I was maxed, so I had to. Not only did that one die, but I also had to get rid of another one, which I don't. It's a tableau builder, not a tableau let Tim blow it upper.
It's a Tableau manager.
Sure. So yeah, that part of it I was enjoying during the play, but the area control part of it, no. The send spies and blow things up, no. The 95% of the game, no.
And that's the 95% of the game I shouldn't like, but I don't know.
But
I
we
like
do.
it. I do.
I know. I'm
Yeah.
same.
It's a weird one.
Well,
I do like that. I do like those games, and luckily that's one that again it just flies under the radar, except for with Brian.
I mean, I played a game.
You
It
did.
wasn't the
Yeah,
absolute.
You've played it a couple times,
Yeah,
right?
I mean, I think 2 or 3. I think.
Okay.
And honestly, it's not a hugely long game.
Doesn't
90
have to be.
minutes.
Yeah, 90.
It can be if you sit and really
Yeah.
look. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
the way we play, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, I've certainly played worse games, and I've spent a lot more time playing worse games. So yeah, that's one that I would play again. I would just need warning, physically and mentally prepare. So
That's fair.
yeah, that's really all we wanted to talk about. That was worth talking about that we played together this month. We haven't gotten.
Yeah, we haven't
together.
played a lot with the three of us,
Yeah.
but
Hopefully, we can remedy that coming up here in February.
Yeah.
The shortest month, so probably not. Probably not. So.
Brian, what did you have heading into February?
Yeah, so kind of looking ahead here, I've been doing so on our yearly wrap up.
Yeah.
I think I mentioned I wanted to do some type of solo challenge, and I was going to do a 20x5, but I figured might as well do a 20x6 for 2026. So I've been doing that, and I'm almost through 5 of the 20 games. I have one play left to record of one, and then I'll be 25% through it in 1 month.
goodness.
So again, no life. No loved ones.
So you need an 80x6 is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, if I get done with this by the middle of the year, I might start to maybe do some campaign games. There's a few campaign games I want to get after. So yeah, so as of now, let's see, I've recorded, only one has released as of the time of this recording, and I think at the time that this is going to post, Slay the Spire came out. That was the first game. And again, that was on my top 10 solo list. I mean, I knew I liked that one. I just wanted to kind of get after it a little bit more. Number 2 was Deckers, which I just got. So I wasn't really sure. That is kind of a re-implementation of Renegade. It's by Richard Wilkins, Rookie Royal, Box of Delights YouTube channel. So it's his game, and it's a re-implementation of Renegade. And I owned Renegade, and then it was one of those, I went to learn the rules, and it's about like hacking and stuff like that.
Oh.
The theme does nothing
Brian's
for me.
favorite theme.
Yeah, the theme does nothing for me besides, and
Cyberpunk.
I mentioned this in my playthrough, it just makes me think of the movie Hackers. And other than that, it does nothing for me. And that's not a bad thing by any means. Gotta give the rabbit a flu shot. Anyway, but I was reading the rules, and the rules are in like those terms. They make like thematic.
okay.
And I was reading the rules of Renegade, and I'm like, nah, I don't even. So I got rid of it. But when this came out, it was relatively cheap, like $35. It comes with like a pretty decent storage solution, little tuck boxes.
I was going to say, it did look nice. Yeah.
So I played that. I really liked it. That one was really, really good. Imperium Horizons, specifically Horizons, I kept it to the Horizon. Everything's in the same box, but everything I used was Imperium Horizons as opposed to Classics and Legends. That one, I already knew I liked it. I just haven't played it a lot.
Did you just play like a different faction each game or something?
Yeah. Or sometimes, so you play a bot faction. So sometimes I just switch.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And just play the bot of whatever I just played or whatever. These are I've recorded playthroughs of all these, by the way. But I mean, again, Slay the Spire is the only one that's actually come out. Number 4 was Newsfjord, which again was a game that I bought, soloed a couple times, and then heard about the big box coming out.
Yeah.
So I sold it, and then when the big box came out, I bought the big box, which is a weird name for it because it's the same size box.
right?
Seriously?
It just comes with the expansions.
Everything's
Okay.
But the
Okay.
expansions are just cards.
Okay.
But all those expansion card decks, it's definitely worth getting the big box, which is I think all you can get now.
Yeah.
That's a very quick solo game. Josh, you and I played that one, I think 2-player, when it might have been when I first got the big box.
Yep.
And I think you liked it.
I enjoyed it. Yeah, we played a little wrong.
We did.
Which-
that was on me.
I mean, it didn't make it bad, or I mean, it didn't completely
No.
alter the game.
The
for
main
us, but
thing was the big.
we
ship.
were overpaying.
We
for
were
things.
overpaying for the big ship. There's 2 costs on there, and I thought you had to pay all that. But you either pay the left or the right cost.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was very expensive. That one was really fun. That took me 3 times to record because I screwed stuff up in the first 2. I screwed up scoring in the last one because math's hard. And then the one I have yet to record that I'm going to be wrapping up here with Play 6 is Interceptor Ace. There's years on it, too. March of 1943 to February 1944, I think. Something
I don't
like
know
that.
if that's the right game.
But that one, I was worried with that one. I was reading the rules, and after my first play, I didn't think I was going to like it. That's more narrative driven.
Okay.
That's not like to me, when I think war game, that's not what I think.
But I think
it
you
is.
also said
Yeah.
that it has the thing that you really like.
It
where
has
you're
player
getting
progression.
upgrades and progression.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you play a fighter pilot, a German fighter pilot during World War II, and your job is to basically blow up bombers that are coming in from the U.S. and British forces, as well as, well, I guess the U.S. forces, but other fighters from the U.S. as well as British. And if you, the first time you blow up a bomber, you get a little award, and there's a sheet that's your picture, and you go and you get the little award, and you put it on your guy's picture, and then you get an award like the third time you
So you're
blow
like picking up medals?
yeah, you're
Is that
literally
what it is?
you're getting
Yeah,
medals, and they're all the medals they actually got, including one of them is like a chalice that goes. It's on. There's a shelf on the picture. There's a shelf
Yeah.
on the background. You
Yeah.
put it on there. Every one of those gets you a prestige point and increases your prestige level, and then you can use that prestige level to get better planes.
Okay.
So that player progression saved it for me, because the actual gameplay is do a very small amount of very rudimentary math and then flip a card. That's the gameplay.
Okay.
But when you start to add in getting the awards, there's like 20 different planes that you can use. There are also skills that you can get, because you get experience and you get those skills. That saved it for me. So I have really ended up enjoying that one as well. So a play is going to go live with that one. I don't know how much I'm going to play of that
Play
one
the whole
on-
thing.
I've played it for like 5 hours, I think, and that was 4 months. Of
Play the
12
whole
months.
thing.
Won't be playing the whole thing.
That is a good setup of Mr. President.
Yeah.
5 hours.
Yeah, I think I played it then maybe 3 times, and you would send a text like starting to set up Mr. President, and then I played it 3 times, almost done setting up Mr. President. But yeah, so the solo challenge is going well, and that's what I'm going to be doing going forward. Once I finish Interceptor Ace, I haven't chosen my next game yet. I am ahead of where I thought I would be, so I might pick one that's going to take.
You mean 25% done through 1/12 of the year?
Yeah.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that feels like
Pretty good.
I think I'm 3 times.
You're pretty
3
good.
times the rate.
You're doing great.
But yeah, so that's still going to be what I'm going to be focusing on. And like I said, I don't know. None of the games are set in stone, obviously, except for those 5. So I just throw something at my game shelf and see what it hits.
Interceptor Ace
Yep.
versus
Leader
DVG's leaders.
Yeah, I asked myself. that
Somewhat
one.
similar. I don't
let's-
think I don't
let's-
think DVG has the narrative,
Not
but it does have the progression.
Yeah, they're similar in terms of like the progression. I feel like, and gameplay wise with the leader games. Okay, so to be fair, I played like 3 leader games: IAF, Hornet, and Falcon. No, not Falcon. Phantom. I think those are the 3 I played. They're very, very
You
similar.
played Thunderbolt too, right?
Oh yeah,
you and I
did
played
like that
that.
one.
Yeah,
but
the best one.
The best one.
You don't
I
like
didn't
the best
I
one.
didn't like the best one.
The one
But
everyone
of
likes.
the 3 I played, that one just comes down to, instead of flipping a card and seeing how you do,
Yeah.
you just roll dice and see.
Yeah.
That game is setting up before you fly out.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It's like the
Yeah.
builds.
Right.
And,
it's okay, who's equipping what?
How are
and
you
all that
exactly?
stuff.
Yep.
And then when they come back, it's like, okay, well,
how are
this
you going
guy,
to spend your points? How are you
Right.
going to spend your points to load?
right? Or who you're
Yeah,
going to
to
send, because
ordnance.
this guy needs to rest, that kind of thing.
Yep.
So, I guess the way out.
So
the
it's
best way
more
to
like
put it-
crew management versus, I think, what you're talking
This
about. It's
one
almost like you're an
is-
individual.
You are an individual.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that's what
are
I
an
was wondering.
individual. The cool part is, like, if you get injured, if you get a serious wound, there's a chart to roll on the serious wound.
Yeah.
One of the last games I was playing, and this is how I ended got me to February of 1944, is I rolled on the chart and I was shot in the legs. I had leg wounds. I was out for 32 sorties, which is 4 months. So 4 of my 12 months was recovering from the leg injury.
Gotcha. I think
But it's
what
it's
you-
very neat. But it did. I was looking the other day about re-picking up a leader game, and I couldn't figure out which one I wanted.
Sprint, if you can get it.
Stop buying games until you've played the games you bought.
I probably have the least amount of games of any of us.
Listen to this guy.
Wrong.
Listen to this guy.
Wrong.
Maybe calm down. Tim, what are your future plans besides agreeing?
Hold
with
up, I
me
had a
on
question in there.
Yeah.
No, what you just described, I believe, is what I saw with the British tank ace.
So I think that Ace is that's
I
what
think
they
that's
are all that
the-
way.
that's what I was
Because I
assuming.
have American Tank Ace, and it also
Okay.
comes with the little picture.
Yeah,
of those.
that's what I
so
thought
after playing Interceptor,
seen.
I don't know if I'm going to need both. But I'm happily going to
Probably.
get one of
I
them.
mean-
Yeah, you're right. That's a good point. Probably. But I don't think I'll be buying any more.
Okay.
Because I don't see there being a huge difference. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it, but
But
I
there's-
was pleasantly surprised
there's
after.
British.
That's true. That's true.
Said the guy who has 9 DVG leader games.
Yes, all of them. And yeah. So yeah, it's going well. I'm glad I did it. I mean, I'm playing games that I just haven't played for no real reason, and every one I'm playing, I'm like, oh yeah, I like this. I should play this more. And then now that I've had 6 plays of it, I won't. But it's fine. Just because I should doesn't mean I will. So yeah, those are my future plans. And again, look for those videos. I'm releasing those, I think every other Wednesday is currently how it's going. And those are already set up, ready to go through March since I'm so far ahead. But yeah, and I did a revenge game on Slay the Spire. So there's going to be 2 videos for Slay the Spire.
Oh boy.
But I'm not going to do that for the other ones because I've lost some, and I lost my Imperium Horizons game by 2 points. 112 to 109.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was pretty disappointed by that, but yeah, it's been a real fun time. How about you guys? How was your challenges for the year? Oh wait, you didn't set any.
Wait,
Tim?
I have a challenge.
Okay, what's your challenge?
Turn 2 of Mr. President.
Finish it by the end of the actual year.
That's what I was hoping to do.
It would be impressive if you do finish that by February.
So the timing was weird. I started getting interest back in this game, which seems to happen about every year. Every year, every maybe 9 to 12 months, I'll start getting an itch for it, and so I started getting back into it, getting the rule books out, the player aids out, and just trying to relearn some of the stuff. And like 2 days later, I got a shipping notification of the 2nd edition update.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And then a couple days later, I got the digital's going live, and I'm like, oh yeah, now's the time. But I was in between. I was like, should I wait for the 2nd edition, or what? Because I don't know.
I mean,
how
by the
long
time you're
that's
done
gonna take.
setting it up, it'll probably
Yeah,
arrive.
exactly.
The second
It's coming from
edition-
California, and this is another thing.
Yeah.
DVG's their expansion prices, or their
GMT?
not expansion prices. No, DVG. Their errata, errata packs.
Yeah.
The cost. I think they're pretty parallel with GMT shipping
saw
prices.
But here's the thing. I don't think this is an errata. There's a lot of
I'm saying
changes.
shipping prices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they are. You said
the thing was
California, right?
$15.
Yeah.
It was $25 to ship.
Whoa.
And it's like 5 booklets.
You should have just waited and just rebought 2nd edition and then sold this idiot first edition. You won't even let me borrow it. You could have just sold it.
Oh my goodness!
It's true, you won't let him borrow it.
From what
I absolutely will.
From what I've heard, though, it does. There's a decent amount of changes.
So I found some of that,
Yeah.
and they have that written up quite well, where it lists all of the changes. I really like a lot of the changes that they made. They made it more difficult.
Hopefully, they did the rule book like they did with Space Empires, and all the changes are like highlighted in a different color, so that you can just like skim through it, find those colors, and see what rules they changed.
Right. Yeah. Some of them are, and they actually broke it up. Some of them are it's like errata and clarification. Then there were minor changes, and then there are significant changes. And some of them, again, I like each of the playbooks or the booklets, I guess that it came with. I mean, again, some of them had some pretty significant changes. So, again, looking forward to that. But
So the
until
second
I
edition
have
was
that,
literally just books, rule books.
it's rule books, a couple additional
Errata cards or
chits,
something.
yeah, actually like clarification chits, and then counters, and then I think there were a couple cards that were printed. I'm interested to see if those come in and they got matching backs. To be honest,
Oh boy!
it's just one of those of those things,
If not, I've got a bunch of Dragon Shield. They're orange, but you won't be able to see the back.
Yeah.
So you can have some of those.
I'm not sleeving that game in orange.
No.
Well, I'll never offer you anything for free. Yeah, Jared. I was going to let you have them. You won't let me borrow the game that you sat on your shelf for a year. You literally told me no.
I did not.
He was there.
Really saying
You
no.
punched me square in the face.
That's true. That's
Still able to recover.
So after completing, and I may restart Mr. President, because that's another one. Again, I like the initial. I like that first year because it's very difficult, very tense.
That's just
But
when you put tariffs on everything, right?
Yeah, that's it. You put tariffs on
Your problems
everyone,
are solved, so the game's over.
and then you ruin your relationships with all of your allies. That's
Nice.
the first
You're
thing
one.
you do.
You just cruise.
Don't do that. So after that, I wanted to continue my journey with Kingdom Legacy. So this is one, again, I was late to the party, but started, the last week of December, and then have played, this is one I played multiple hours. I'm going to say probably 15, 16 hours since then. Not 22 episodes or whatever you guys are on. 23.
23.
Yeah. After that, I had a couple other ones. Bios Mesofauna. That is a Ion game. So Bios Megafauna 2 was a big, one of my, well, it still is a top game for me, but it was my number one for multiple years. I think right around when I met you guys, that was like my number one.
Big essay fan here.
Big what? What?
Big fan of essays.
Oh, essays. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Always something to learn. Some things to ignore, but yeah,
a lot of stuff to ignore.
Yeah. But yeah, no, the complexity and then just the overall challenging of the just the overall evolutionary process. I've always found that to be interesting. So we got that, and then the continued. I'm going to keep these on my list because they're still trickling away. Fate of the Fellowship with Kelly, and then also Mythic Battles Isfet with Jaden. We started getting out Dune the other day. Ended up not being able to get a game in, but that was another one. Dune for War for Arrakis. That.
So how many tables in your home right now are covered with games?
0 tables are covered with games. My game
every
table
floor is covered with
No. My game table under the tabletop has Mr. President on it.
Okay.
But yeah, the four cats,
I was gonna say,
they
you
are
forget he has 4
freaking.
kitties.
That's true.
They are disasters with those games.
That's
so yeah,
true.
having that top has been super useful.
Yeah.
So that is my hopefully February. How about you?
That's
Josh?
an ambitious February.
It is.
a
It
lot.
is.
Yeah.
I mean,
It is President's Day coming up though in
There
February.
you go.
Oh yeah.
So
Hopefully, second edition's here.
You said it shipped?
I believe. No, I paid for it. Let's see if it shipped.
That means nothing.
Exactly. How about you, Josh?
oh boy. Yeah. I want to play some games.
Any particular ones?
No, just more of them. Specifically, I have some of the solo game of the month that's on GameFound. There's a bunch of those out at this point. I have
How often they come out?
once a month. Oh, yeah, usually.
What is this?
They're just
Learn me.
solo games.
Okay.
There's this guy. His name's Gabe Barrett. He started this Games for One publishing is what it is.
Okay.
And then on GameFound, he does a solo game of the month, and it's always like a small box, yay big
Okay.
box size that has a solo game in it, and they're all different varieties, different genre. A lot of them are card based, obviously, and dice based
Okay.
kind of placement and things. The most recent one was that Radiance that was really
Okay.
huge. But yeah, the one that turned me on was the Drawing Dead campaign, which looks like alternate Western setting
Okay.
solo game. You're battling like legendary creatures or Western figures or whatever.
It's kind of cool.
So it looked neat, and that got me into looking at them, and then I ended up backing a couple more and buying a couple through his web store, and so I got a couple of those coming.
Okay.
Mech Bunny is one of them, which
What did he say?
Mech Bunny?
I heard it.
yeah, you
I
heard,
just-
you heard it. Okay, Mech Bunny. I don't know. We'll see what it's about. It looks adorable. I have Okinawa, The Last Battle of World War II,
okay.
which I talked about
Okay.
earlier. No years on that, so
Yeah.
sorry.
1940.
Doesn't even count then, really.
I am waiting on a playmat for that one, and then I'm going to record a playthrough of that.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not going to not get a playmat.
No.
But it, whatever. And then Dice Mancy is the other one that I have coming, which
Gameplay all in.
Now these solo games of the month, they're not all his though, right? Like he does one a month.
He's the publisher. Some
Okay.
of them are his designs.
Yeah.
Some of them are
Okay.
other people's designs
Because I think
that he has ported into his publisher.
those Renegade solo games, I think those come up as like a solo game. Like Warp's Edge was one. They did the
Okay.
one with the princess. I forget what it was called, but Warp's Edge, I think for Renegade anyway, I think is like their most popular
Yeah.
one. I own that one. It was pretty fun. And then and then there was also one that I think you texted me last week that you backed it, and I literally had just backed it 10
Small
minutes.
Time Heroes.
Small Time Heroes.
What?
Like, I think he texted me or I text him. No, you text me because literally 10 minutes before he sent me the text, I had backed it.
Yep.
And he was somehow convinced me to cancel my pledge.
So
he's
You tell
usually
him
not
to
good at that.
stop buying games?
Small Time Heroes is effectively not a reskin, but it is a paring down of Slay the Spire.
Oh.
So there's a lot of similarities,
Okay.
and I've seen a bunch of discussion about people that like the one and not the other, and vice versa. And so I just told them, like, you own Slay the Spire.
True.
You don't need this one.
And there's going to be
I'll
a
own
Slay the
this
Spire
one.
expansion coming out, I
Right.
think in March.
So
on Game
we can
Power.
play Slay the Spire, his copy. We can play Small Time Heroes, my copy. And there's
So
no
many
reason to, both drop $120 or whatever on this game.
Okay.
So,
All right.
So I rebacked it
So now
yesterday.
how?
I did.
checks out.
So you're talking about these games, and you're talking like you're getting them and playing them. I mean, are they crowdfunded, and they're
Yes,
just delivering
they're
that
crowdfunded.
quickly, or how's
The
that?
the
work?
Okinawa game that I got that in a math trade. So that one crowdfunded last year at some point and delivered.
Okay.
I got that in a math trade. Dice Mancy just delivered last month, maybe, but it was on his web store. So that
Gotcha.
one's going to be
Okay.
shipped from China. He has like a ship from China, literally, is
gotcha.
what the shipper he uses.
I gotcha.
So it comes direct to
What
you
do they
from
do?
China. I'm not sure, but something with shipping. So some of these are prior releases that I'm just
Okay.
getting in math
Okay.
trades and
I see.
purchasing.
Okay.
To be
So-
fair, though, they do have a pretty quick turnaround because that Small Time Heroes, I think, is supposed to be Q2,
Well,
Q3 this year.
Small Time Heroes is a reprint.
It is, but
The
there is-
expansion is new.
Yeah, the
their
expansion
plan
is new.
is to ship out the reprint first.
Oh,
Everything's shipping separate
Oh, okay.
because, like, if you just do a reprint, boom, we printed it. Here's your
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But the other stuff is still have a little bit of development
Cool.
to do. So,
Paying for shipping twice, that sounds like a good.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
well, the way
Two-way
he framed
shipping.
it was it's by weight anyway. So whether you're
Oh.
shipping them all in one box or whether you're shipping them in 3 separate
Yeah,
boxes,
usually it's shipping and handling, so you got to handle it twice.
I don't know if you know, they're shipping it from China.
What company do you use?
The other one thing that I would like us to do
Us.
before February, yes, us.
we didn't set any team goals.
No,
What is this?
What I'm hearing here is this is turned into a solo only channel.
I still like the name for it, though.
Yeah, fair. I bought, like we talked about, the Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, the trick taking game. I want us to get that to the table.
Yeah.
Because it's quick, it's fun,
Yeah.
and I want to do that before February, or before February's over, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's doable.
I mean, I guess I'll agree to one game with you idiots. Now we're running out of stuff to play, so if you have any suggestions, good suggestions, if it's bad, come on, throw them in the comments. And something else I think we were going to try to play was Unsettled. That was something we had talked about a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, here's the problem with Unsettled.
I hate it. That's
You
fine.
loathe. You don't hate it. You loathe it.
Okay, that's fine. So you might see a play of that coming up at some point.
He loves Robinson Crusoe, though. It's the same game.
Sound off in the
space.
comments. Are they the same game?
In space.
In space. All right. Was there any other nonsense you guys wanted to spew, or are we?
No, I think that's it for
I
January.
think I'm good for
This was,
January.
it was a bad month for me. So,
But you guys talk a lot of game for February, so we'll see what happens here. Yeah, my January was good. I'll see if I can keep that going in
There you
February. But yeah, for now, I think that's going to do it for our longer than anticipated monthly wrap up. Thanks for joining us.
All right, we'll catch you next time.
see you guys.